Okay, only slightly late. Oh, let's see if I can even remember what's going on. I know I haven't played that. Okay, that's right. This is what I did last time. So this must be where I was. I typed it in a hurry because I knew I was running a little late relative to what I would normally do. So, in America, tomorrow is daylight savings, the day of falling back. Because it's Saturday and I have no schedule to keep except for the alphabet stream, I've been behaving today as if the fallback already occurred. So, whereas it's usually 2, it's 1 in my mind. Does that make any sense? Anyway, so, Time Off for Good Behavior by Garlanus. Bithro tries to take a day off, but the world seems to have different plans for him. And this is TCB based, alright. Every Twisori 28th, Bithro promised to take a day off Smite Mastery. He'd never actually taken a day off. He just made the promise every Twisori 28th. This year was no exception. Twisori 28th came and went. The promise was made. Nobody's actually been able to figure out just who this promise kept being made to. Transdimensional beings of pure chocolate pudding is the current favored guess, and business continued as usual. Then suddenly, on October 33rd, October 33rd, Bithro decided that today was the day. He decided to finally take that day off he'd been promising the pudding gods. Of course, before he could do that, he'd have to inform the people in the Smite Master training grounds that lay by his house. We can't just let people take days off all willy-nilly now, can we? Soon people would learn that they could catch up on filling their Lent collections on their days off, and every third Tuesday and alternating Fridays would suddenly become very unproductive. Bithro rolled out of bed and was about to put down his big sword. Of course he sleeps with a sword in his hand. Who do you take him for? When a movement in the corner of his room caught his eye. This sentence just completely... The last sentence of the second paragraph completely lost me at first. It's grammatically correct, it just completely lost me anyway. By the way, happy Halloween, I almost forgot. This mention of October reminded me. I'm not in costume or anything. Usually when I don't have a costume, what I tend to do is tell people that my costume is that I'm a werewolf, but it's not the full moon. But today actually is the full moon, so... Anyway, there's just randomly a goblin in Bithro's room, in Bithro's very tiny house. Bithro's house is not supposed to be this small usually, is it? Anyway, there's also an adder in Bithro's house, and a spider, and a treasure chest. Oh, and there's also Briar taking over the town? Okay, sure. I've been on a timer since I first started this room, and this level, and no. Looks like the Briar starts when you hit that one. So here my goal is to hit the trapdoors to kill, presumably to kill those guys before the Briar happens. Training grounds. I guess Bithro's not going to say anything about the fact that his hometown has just largely been taken over by Briar. I mean, I guess it does reset when you leave. Where are the people who are supposed to be being trained at this training grounds? Is the plot of this hold actually that Beethro went mad and started perceiving all the humans in town as monsters, and so he started hacking them all up? I mean, that would actually make for a pretty good, like, kind of horror story for as far as Deadly Rooms of Death goes. Not that Beethro doesn't usually kill his allies sometimes, but it's not usually quite so much. Okay, I bet the trick here is that I'm not supposed to kill the brain too soon. Because if things are brainless, they won't go gallivanting across the arrows quite so fast. Yeah, this is going much better. The only problem with a twist like that is that it's really, really easy to predict, probably. So I guess you could start off making the player question if that's the twist, and then make it something else completely. But not something trite and stupid, hopefully. There's getting to be so much of a crowd that things are populating the arrows, which prevents me from moving forward. But I might be still able to make some progress soon, I hope. Yeah, this one-tile passage to move forward is kind of bad. I guess when he's presented with a large group of monsters, Beethro doesn't really question it. He just picks up his sword and starts hacking away until they're all gone. And then he sees if he can find someone to question about it. That seems pretty in character. I really need to get rid of that, so I guess I'll step back to make up for it. Because if I don't get rid of that, there's just going to be... There's going to be mud babies coming from behind me, which I can't survive, so... Yeah. I don't like getting back to that corner repeatedly, but things keep lining up really inconveniently here. Yeah, I keep getting this really wide stack of roaches and or mud babies toward the center of this little corridor. I think that's coming because they start out as a wide thing, because there's two queens situated at the bottom of this corridor. So if they place themselves just wrong... hello. Oh boy. Well, I've been trying to go as efficiently as I can anyway, just because I don't want to fight this horde any longer than I absolutely must, so hopefully that's good enough. Looks like it might be, since that most recent step actually had me kill off most of the remaining queens. Okay, yeah, I think I can get the gel. What about the mud? The mud is a worse time limit because it's farther away, but I think actually... Yeah, no, never mind. The mud time limit is fine too, because the mud time limit is gone as soon as you do what I just did and get rid of the... What's really a problem here is the fact that there's a whole bunch of monsters behind a tar stuck gate, which means that I have to kill all of the gel. So the main reason I'm leaving Orphan Gel knowing that is that I would just rather not have to deal with the roaches, even though that's going to take longer to go forward and then let it grow all the way up and then go back again. I don't want to deal with those roaches while I'm also trying to manipulate the gel to die. So I'll do everything else first. The first room didn't feel like it, but this hold is really showing that it's from the school of let's fill the entire room with everything we possibly can kind of puzzles. Okay, that was a bad move. Let's just do it from here. It'll have some time to grow back while I'm going past it to go get rid of the roach coins. Okay, I shouldn't have cut it like that. Let's not cut it like that. I think Brain Queen knew how to deal with that situation. Gonna have to let that grow a bit. Okay. No, still no. How even? Maybe here. Yes. Oh boy. So, I may not have much of a choice here, actually, but to kill off the rest of the gel, because if I don't, I will end up having to walk up this really long corridor on a fairly short timer. This might be doable. Oh, never mind. Never mind, there's no problem. There's force arrows going back there, so I don't care, actually. No more trapdoor. Did I want to drop the trapdoor gate? Hang on. I have absolutely no reason to drop the trapdoor gate, do I? So I'm gonna leave an orphan trapdoor just so I don't have to deal with that. Alright, let it grow. Oh dear. Oh, what a pain. This looks like it's going to be a little inconvenient. No, it's not too bad. Alright, now it's time for a bunch of goblins and rock golems, and then I can go kill that rattlesnake. The word lost to me for a bit. Then I can go kill that rattlesnake and then the brain. Yeah, I just wanted to kill the goblin without having to go to a lot of trouble for it. Alright, fine. I wonder if anyone's ever actually cleared this room by killing the brain first. Huh. There was like this really long pause when I first entered it, it seemed like. It's worth noticing... Oh, okay, that makes sense. So actually I could have probably... The briar could have grown more slowly, I guess. What's up with this tunnel? I guess that's probably a way back from somewhere else. Also, there's a blue door in Buthrow's room. Okay. Oh yeah, that's probably what it was. That was the light changing. For a second I thought it was some sort of cutscene happening. So there's exits north, south, and west. There's 2 north exits, actually. Here's another blue door that exists. Here's a room. Oh, that's loud. I'm sorry. Yep. This is something we decided needed to exist, I guess. How do I actually get to the Fagundo? Or am I supposed to? This is confusing. I guess my goal is actually to make a checkerboard of rock golem piles. Okay. This is the silliest thing. I mean, I guess the intent is that the quote-unquote real puzzle here is getting the Fagundo through the checkerboard with a brief amount of time, but like, this is a heck of a way to introduce your room. Here's this really awkward checkerboard to kill a bunch of rock golems on, just because. It feels like it is possible to get stuck here, if not that I am already. There we go. Okay. Well, oh, I see. There's a green door that shuts. Alright, well, this represents a series of decisions that were made. See, escaping the bomb is pretty easy. Alright. Here we get disarmed and have to deal with arm glitches. I guess I just wandered into the area that's populated by Fugendo-based puzzles. Alright. Well, I don't seem to have any choice but to do this. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to actually do that, though. Am I missing something? Huh. So, yeah. How am I supposed to survive this? There isn't enough time to bring the Fugendo to me. And I don't have the option to do actually anything else in this room. It doesn't matter where I step on the token from. No matter what the Fugendo is going to... Like, look, if I do this, it explodes. If I do that, it explodes. So... this doesn't look useful either. I still can't actually do anything to help me here. This can't be right because there's no way to proceed from that. Okay. What a completely bizarre and awkward room start. What am I supposed to do now? I don't know. Looks like the Fugendo is stuck up there now. Well, I guess I have control of a mirror. This is silly. What's this do? Do I need that? I don't know. Uh-oh, what? This messy apparatus. No, whatever. presume I just want to kill the laser eye guys first. Did I mess up? Was I not supposed to have killed that guy like that? I guess I need to keep him pinned, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably it. So there's some weird nonsense with toggling, I guess, that's going on here. Alright, well I killed everything. Alright then, what an odd room. And now we have this. This sure is something. Is there anywhere I'm required to put the medic? Well... oh boy. Looks to me like I need to get all of the trapdoor gate. So I need to get all the trapdoors, but also it would be favorable to that goal if I can also just... if I can first take care of all of the tar stuff. So I'm gonna make that my first goal. But it doesn't look like there's anywhere that I'm actually forced to put the mimic. It looks to me like the roaches are more of a minor irritation than anything else. I'm hoping that the mimic dropped trapdoors will be sufficient obstacles to reach the mud babies that remain. Otherwise I may have to go back and maybe make it so that there aren't any mud babies left. I think I can achieve that with this one at least, and just have one left over. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna focus on getting the Mimic's trapdoors done, because my one concern is that I actually was supposed to get some of those before the black doors went down, in the sense that maybe I'm not able to reach them because I don't have enough to bump the Mimic off of, but I think it should be fine. Should just be the relatively minor annoyance of roaches coming through. It looks like it should be fine. I bet this room is fun to optimize. Because if you're trying to optimize, then you're trying to get as many trapdoors as quickly as you can, and the black doors, both in the Uthro and the Mimic side, all while juggling the mud babies around and not dying to roaches. Right? What a strange room. Let's see what first place does. 200 moves. It took around 500 moves. Okay, top right corner, and then try to quickly run to the west, hitting most of the trapdoors along the way. Interesting, the optimal moves actually lets that mud baby get away, and then eventually catches it on the way to that trapdoor. Neat. Alright. Anyway. I think that's the only way out of this room, so back to the beginning? Oh. Okay. I guess I have to go hit the orb again. Awkward, but understandable. Alright, so that was North 1. Let's go North 2. That leads to this room, which has a Slayer in it, and there's definitely something going on here. Some configuration of existence. Do I want these bombs to go off? Do I need them to go off? There's more bombs over here whose purpose I'm unsure of. How do I kill the brains? The bombs won't kill the brains. The Slayers won't kill the brains for me because they can't even get up there. Who can kill the brains? Oh, I can slide in there just sideways. So, as far as I can tell, I have no motivation to light that fuse. Although, I guess lighting the fuse kind of replaces some roach cleans up top with some... I don't know, let's try it. This is such a mess. Yeah, that's bad. I can't do that. Maybe I'll be better off if I start on this side. Just entering this room is kind of a pain. Like, it's just... the room feels really incoherent. It's difficult, but not in a way that's like... it feels meaningful. There's just things all over the place that will kill you. Like, this room throws a giant roach horde, 2 Slayers, and like a bunch of Omplitch at you all simultaneously. and just expects you to deal with it, which is not really reasonable at all. I mean, it's sort of a horde room, but not the way... I don't know. This isn't what I think of if I hear the words horde room. To me, horde room means here's mostly the same kind of monster everywhere, not here's a bunch of here's a random variety pack of like 20 different kinds of monsters and also 2 slayers. Because why not? I don't know if that makes any sense, but... let's just clear that brain out right now. I mean, ultimately, I talk like I'm complaining about the Slayers, but you can probably tell that I'm basically playing the room as if the Slayers don't exist. So, I don't know. It's not like... I'm not saying it can only have one kind, but maybe it shouldn't have every kind ever all at the same time. Like, that just feels disorganized, not like it was thought out very carefully. Like, yeah, I've made horde rooms where you have to manage skippers and roaches at the same time, for example. I don't know. Maybe it's not even that it's in general disorganized, but this room in particular just feels like a disorganized mess, rather than a coherent horde room. I guess what I mean, like if you play a Larry Merc horde room, it's very hard, but it also feels very deliberate. It feels like things are placed a certain way for a reason, mostly. This doesn't feel like things were placed for a reason other than, oh, let's put this here. I don't know. And the room is set up so that the right Slayer tries to come after you every time. Anyway, here's something. Yeah. I guess I should just hang out and let the Wraithlings come to me first. Is there anything preventing me from doing that way? I mean, yeah, the tar stuff's gonna grow, but if the Wraithlings weren't here at all, it would still take me a while to reach the tar stuff, so I wouldn't think it very reasonable to have that cut me off somehow. This is really like, we built a room with tar theming, and then we added, for no apparent reason, also there's a bunch of Wraithlings. I don't know. So... looks like I need to start here by pushing something to make that cuttable. Maybe that's the wrong platform. Maybe I need the giant platform, but there's no way to get that all the way over here. So I'm guessing that I need the one that's kind of slightly taller. If I can just slide it past, anyway. Well, I should... okay. I didn't mean to go back that far. I forgot the room starts with random Wraithlings for no reason. And there I pushed R because I was pushing R to restore, and then I also restarted by accident. Okay. Let's do it like this. Get that out of the way. Maybe, but this looks easier to use for the purpose. Alright. That didn't work. Let's see, this way. That's not actually better. Yeah. That's almost right, except that there's a weird blob over there that shouldn't be. That doesn't fix it either. Probably. There. There. That's better. Okay. Now the mud is very simple, kinda. Tar should be. I don't know why I got on this giant platform. Tar should be pretty doable. Just sit here. Oh, there's been a tar mud token the whole time. Gel mud token the whole time. Which means that I didn't need to bother with fully clearing any of that before. I could have gotten away with just not. There's a whole lot of little platforms. Maybe I should try to assemble in a useful way. And hopefully I can have learned a lesson from the last one. I think this will work. Okay, maybe not. I don't know what. It's on the wrong side or something? Okay, yeah, that would work if I just didn't. There we go. So, this gel mud token, I guess I need it to reach the second mud blob. Okay. I think I can use just these two. What would be really cool is if platforms worked a bit differently. Like if the player had the ability to like glue platforms to each other and then let's do this. That's not what I want. If the player had the ability to like anchor platforms to each other and then pull them apart again, that would make shuffling around large groups of platforms a lot more fun and less annoying, I think. I'm not really sure what the controls for that would be, though. Wait. Do these do different things? Oh, okay. I guess I'll take the east one then. I don't think it really matters. Oh wait, you can hit both. They're just sort of weirdly designed. Well, it's not his home, it's just his hometown. It's inexplicably, like, Beethro's home is actually just this little room right here. Yeah. I don't know, it's just, so this is the problem. I feel like, wow, I completely accidentally killed that snake. I feel like platform rearranging based puzzles have a lot of potential and can be really fun, but with the obvious problem that it's just really tedious to actually do the practical application of doing that. This is a room. Okay, I probably shouldn't try to do it this way. I was sort of hoping that I could just stand on the black doors and let the adders eat, just not have to deal with the adders eating people, not have to actually fight the adders in any way. Okay, you guys need to stop that. I understand that you think you want to go there, but you really don't, and I need you to stop being idiots, please. So this room is about keeping the builders alive while they create an ever more chaotic situation and dangerous for themselves. Yeah, okay. So, should I have walked on? I guess it's okay. Maybe I need to avoid going on the trapdoor too much, but... Okay. Well, so if I'm reading the room correctly, I effectively need these guys to build, I guess I can probably kill off that gel myself, because otherwise I'm going to have to somehow manipulate one of these adders onto the gel while also trying to prevent it from murdering the rest of the builders, which just is not going to work. Like, do I need to go into the weeds now and prevent more of them from dying, or what do I need to do here? I don't know. Should I be going and trying to kill the snakes across the trapdoors, or should I be trying to lure the snakes here and hope that the builders can tie their own shoes and not all die? I just don't like the builder protection angle of this room. If I had an unlimited supply of builders that I could always pull a new one from, this would be fun. If I walk across right now, that's going to cut off the area except for the west entrance, which is kind of the safest one, maybe? I'm just not sure it's a good idea to do this at all. I can't kill it then. Okay, I shouldn't do that. Maybe I can just lure that snake here and... Oh my gosh, you guys. Can you, like, not? Can you just not? No. Okay, fine. I don't know how to get this adder out of the box area, maybe... Oh, he almost came my way, but didn't feel like it then. Okay. Come on. Come west, please. Stop. Quit eating people. Come to the west. Wow. That guy is committed to getting himself killed. I guess he's going to get killed then. Well, why not? I'm to the west of him. He should come to the west eventually. Alright, maybe I... Yeah. Sure, but I can't do that yet. I guess maybe I can reach the other two after this, after doing this. Yeah, they're just gonna get themselves killed, of course. Oh, come on, man. Quit eating the people. Just everything about this room works against each other. It's horrid. Because I'm over here, I'm stranded on this platform because I don't want to cut off the way for the builders to get here. If it wasn't trapdoors, if they actually built bridges, this room would be a lot less horrific. As it stands, this is just a massive pain. That's great, but now I've used up more trapdoors and stranded myself again. Yeah, that's good if I can take advantage of it. Oh, also there is a wraithling in this room, I guess? Okay, sure. I'll care about you once I get back to the mainland. Waiting around. I just noticed there's bombs suspended in the air all over the place here, but there's no way to explode them. It would be so satisfying if I saw this room and I tried it for a bit and then I could just realize there was a fuse I could step on to instantly kill. Oh, there is a fuse. What? Really? Wait. So when they finish building everything else, they decide to then allow you to build a fuse. And it doesn't matter because the adders are already... like... whatever. Just... I wanted to blow up the adders, not the builders. I didn't care about the builders. That's what I'm trying to say. So that wraps back around to here. Was there another way I could go? This way, this way. Okay. No. Is okay. So that there exists a room to the south of there, and then there's also a room to the east of here, and I just wanted to see, like, if there was any conversation in this hold at all, because if you'll examine this room right here, behind the blue door, it looks like there's people who might actually say things, maybe. I was kind of hoping that this wouldn't be this gigantic of a... Oh, hi. 3 guards instantly in my face. I mean, I wasn't under the impression that the introduction to the story was going to be a giant novel of a level. It's taken me an hour to get this far into. I really feel kind of disinclined to keep going, because it's one chaotic mess after another of varying types. Here I have to destroy all the tar stuff. Oh. There's bombs, which I guess are supposed to help, but... Alright, let's just light the fuse and see what happens. There's also a mimic potion. There's Briar behind a trapdoor gate, if I want Briar for some reason. This just sure is a thing. Well, this is a defensible position until the bombs finish. Oh. I didn't realize that would place something on top of me, but okay. Is what's left even cuttable? Yeah, it looks cuttable, I guess. It's just that there's also those annoying brain queens around. I'd really like to chase them down and get rid of them before I continue the tar cutting quest. So, is there any reason why I want the red doors to go down? I don't think there is. It looks like I need... Huh, actually no, there's a piece of not cuttable gel. So I guess I wasn't supposed to blow up the bombs then? Yeah, so there's like literally one piece of gel that you have to... Whatever. I don't feel like doing this. I want to look at something that's not a mess. This has a reputation of some sort. I know some things about it. Not a whole ton, though. Tiny Tall Tower by Trickster. Beethro endures a rare adventure above ground, far, far above ground. Story and adventure by Trick Question, Trickster. Endures an adventure. Endures an adventure. I don't know if adventure is a thing you want to ever be enduring as opposed to, like, embarking on. Oh well. You are Beethro Budkin, professional smite master. It's your job to clear dungeons of dangerous monsters, and you're very good at what you do. Apparently your reputation for assisting King Dugan with his monster infestation has spread far and wide. A wealthy lady from eastern Glothared has sent you sent a missive to request your presence at her residence for a business opportunity. The summons included 140 Greckles just for agreeing to a visit. This gal must be in terrible need of some serious smite master, you think, pocketing the Greckles and heading on your way. The journey is long, but thoughts of future roachburgers keep your mind well occupied. As you approach your client's residence, you see a thin, very tall tower that seems to stretch all the way up to the heavens. Thanks to Tester's 12th archivist, Discorin Disoriented, Insoluble, Jewel, Larry Merck, someone else, Zorglub, and especially to MX Flotty. Right? April 20th, 2012 is when this first existed. So this is the place, huh? Look at the size of this thing. It pokes through the clouds. Correct. I recently acquired this tower and the adjoining pillar, but it came as is, you see. Filled with giant roaches, no doubt. Precisely. Well, I'm used to delving in the other direction, but I'll take the job. One clean tower for what? For 3,000 Greckles. No way I could turn that down. Oh, take my card before you go in, just so I don't forget. I may need your services in the future. Huh. Hedat Flesher. Strange name for a lady. Probably a Neither hiding out topside. What was that? Nothing. Well, I'd better get started. I'm not going to clear this in one sitting, so I'll just tackle a few floors before lunch. Good luck, Beathra Butkin. Okay. Once ascended. As you step into Tiny Tall Tower, you see that it is just as small and cramped on the inside as it appears on the outside. Suddenly a green door slams shut behind you. Sorry about that, you hear your prospective employer shout. You may need to clear that first room just to just to get out, even if you don't want the job. Might as well get to work, you gripe. You then notice that although this is the first floor, you had to step up several steps to get in, so you're technically on the second level. Perhaps there is a basement beneath you. Okay. Scrolls.
My name is Beathra.
Floors 1 through 5, Roach Motel. All Smite Masters are familiar with the most basic element used in dungeon architecture, the common giant roach. Common doesn't mean they can't be challenging, however. You've got to be kidding me. I'd better be getting a hefty tip. Out of order. Orb out of order. In the event of an emergency, an inaccessible door may be triggered by Portable Orb. If Portable Orb isn't available, Tower Eye may be activated as a substitute. For your convenience, Tower Eye may be found on the tower roof. Okay. Holoimage of Tower Eye. This tiny alcove contains a paper scrap describing the Tower Eye. Apparently, the eye is just a big floating control apparatus located above the tower roof. It controls locks both on the roof and first floor, but direct access is only available from the tower roof. Okay. Well, anyway, that sure was a series of information that I was given. It also looks like I'm actually allowed to leave this room if I want to for some reason. Oh, I think I get it. So what this orb was supposed to do is start the puzzle, but because the orb is broken, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't actually start the puzzle, you'll have to come back later. Alright. So that means I don't have to examine that room too carefully, since whatever. Oh, is this a You Are Here map? That's neat. No, wait, actually, this is the way up? Oh, okay. Anyway, let's actually try the room for real now. So this opens a door, this does something, all of these do something, these do something. What do I want? Well, I don't have control over very much here, so looks like maybe I want to open all these doors. Not sure how to get at that one. I guess I probably need to do it the other way. So I need to open this and pull the roach around that way. Then I can retoggle for this. Okay. Alright. Well, first room wasn't too bad. So there's a thing that lets me go down here. Oh, it's a master wall. Okay. Didn't even notice that was there. Oh boy. I see a horde room in my near future, if not my present. this is beatable at this point. Let's see. So I'm forced to start facing that way. I'm probably meant to split my time between breaking trapdoors to make things more manageable. And killing queens. I suspect I know what this orb does. Yeah. I'll bother with that once I've killed off the queens, I think. Because this is more manageable, I think. It feels more manageable than I initially thought it would be, so... Okay, this is a pretty bad position, though. I can't do that way. Alright, I'll just back away after killing that queen, I think. Maybe I'll be okay. Oh, that went way better. I must have done something really clever there without really thinking about it. Probably something with rearranging the queens really nicely. Alright, not bad at all. Fourth floor, I guess. Weird placement of a broken wall. Yeah. Okay. Nope. I don't know what this room is about. So there's a green door here, which means that I need to... somehow be in this area when the room is clear, but this door gets shut by that guy. And there's no way to reopen it if I do that. So I guess when I finish the room I should be standing either here or there. Okay, I think I know why this exists. And I don't think there's any reason not to do it now. So having done that, I can do this, and pull this guy here to get this guy out, and that guy out. I'm probably not supposed to kill them both. How would I... Right. So I need to somehow pin somebody on this button. How would I do that? There's no way anyone's ever going to stay there. I guess I could stand there instead. Then put this guy... Okay, there. This doesn't solve the central problem of how do I clear the room at the end, but actually that might not be too bad. No, yeah, this is fine. Okay, overthinking. Next. Yeah, okay. Everything opens most of the doors, with like one exception each. Okay. Is the goal to find the right door to open to be able to survive? Well, no matter what I do, everything is just going to immediately open themselves again, so... yeah, okay. I don't see how any position is ever going to be survivable here. Because no matter what, I will have roaches coming from every possible direction. Within like 3 turns. There's nowhere to go. I have no idea what this room wants me to do. Because you can't go back onto them ever? I don't even know what you're asking. That's just the entrance of the room. You can't go back onto it until after you clear the room. It's completely irrelevant. You can't hide next to the arrows because there are 3 tiles adjacent to that, and you can only hit 2 tiles to be safe at a time. Guessing this is what you were thinking about? Which feels to me like I broke the room, not like I actually solved it, but whatever. Floors 6 through 10. The Pits of Despair. Watch your step. I think not spotting that in that room is completely normal because there is way too much information being presented to you all at once. Anyway. Oh, so this room has wraithlings in it. And there's something with platforms and wraithlings. I think I said wraithlings already. I mean trapdoors, actually. That's what I meant by that. Is there a red door? There's no red door. Why am I dropping trapdoors arbitrarily when there's no red door? So how does the rest of the tower hold up if there's like pits like this in the like near the bottom really? That doesn't seem very structurally sound. Seems like you could kill off the monsters just by like bombing one of the walls on this floor a little bit. I mean, you'd also destroy the tower, but you know. Looks like I need to go here. So, did I need the brain? Here is the moment of that truth. Yeah, I might have needed that brain. Except I'm not sure, could I have... Alright, let's start again and not kill the brain. This is immediately going to be a pain. There's no way to survive being in this area. This is just awful. This is bad. I do not like this. Here's just an arbitrary giant Wraithwing horde we have to deal with. Yeah, I guess it's fine if there's a place to be safe. It's at least not as horrid as it could be anyway. There. So I can't help but notice there's actually 2 exits to this area. To do it after finishing killing things in the room. There's just randomly a tunnel there that doesn't attach to anything. And there's a pit between this passage and that. Weird. I don't know what to make of all that. Like, if it's a secret passage that starts here, then why is there no way to reach it? But if it's a secret passage that goes through here, there's no way that can be true either. Because there's no way for there to be another entrance. I don't know. Whatever. Oh boy. It looks like I might be allowed, I might be permitted. No, I'm not permitted to kill the goblins beforehand because those are light posts which I can barely see. This is going to end up being a goblin nightmare. So, that's dirt floor. Yeah, I'm not even going to look in the pot. Goblin cuisine often includes the last delver to venture into their territory. Okay. How is that region ever clearable? I think this might be necessary. No? That can't be right, whatever I did there. Maybe I need to do this. Nope. The literal only trick that there could be is that you're not actually supposed to diagonal across both of the diagonal ways. That's the only way you can make a trick to a room like this. Okay then. I feel like the goblins are here just out of some sense of obligation that there be monsters in the room, because fundamentally there's no real reason why this room couldn't have just had a conquer token right here and considered it done. Oh well. Odd, but fine. Imagine if in addition to the deaths count, it also told you how many times you restarted and undid. How many undos and how many restarts. I'm not really sure that that would be feasible to count though. So I guess the Wraithwing zone was like one room big, and now we're in the Goblin zone? I guess I need the Goblin to stand there. Dude, come on. Do not. I guess I need to go pull this out. Okay. Just stay there, please. Okay. Okay. Kill that snake. Why do I care about that? Weird. Okay, so now I can go downstairs, I guess. This just seems upside down as far as design goes. Oh, okay. So if you use the tunnel, you arbitrarily warp to another tower that exists adjacent to the one you're actually interested in doing. Banach Tarski, clear the room without hitting any orb twice. Okay. Well, this looks like a nightmare, and I don't want to engage in it. It's the room I did, or in this room, but harder. Oh well. The thing is, though, the Nokhtarsky paradox is all about cutting something lots and lots of times. If anything, that puzzle should be hit an orb a billion times and still clear the room, or something. I don't know. Hit an orb a bunch of times and make a second orb spawn. Alright. This is 11 rooms in. I feel like I've played enough to get a feel for this. I want to look at one more. So, Token Effort by Jacob. Looking for a new challenge, Bithro sought out an architect whose holds he'd ventured into in the past, wondering if he had any new dungeons for him to explore. Because this is a normal thing for a Bithro to do. Well, I have got a new one, but to be honest, it's just a token effort. Okay, it's a pun. Looking for a new... Okay, same thing. I'm just gonna skip that. Tar Baby there. There is some kind of apparatus here. Okay. So I can choose to kill this baby. Which... Do I want to do that? Why did... What is... Why... Oh, they're tunnels. Okay. For a second, I was trying to figure out why clicking on a token was causing other tokens to light up, because that doesn't make any sense. So... This door. Okay. We don't want to open... Okay. Yeah. Alright then. So this is closed by that. This is opened by that. So I need to open that to go through that. Oh boy. Well, the way... Okay, he's pre-placed, but he's not cleverly pre-placed. In the sense that I can change his orientation if I leave the room and come back. So if what I want is for him to be offset by 1 so that my diagonal is his straight, so that I can do this and not immediately do anything, then I can do that. It doesn't look like that helps though. Okay, so I need him to cut something when I enter the room, I guess. So he has to cut something, and then I have to walk out, and then I can let him cut something else. Then I can take an invisibility potion, and hopefully he can still destroy the rest of the tar stuff. Yeah, quite easily. But what closed this? Oh yeah, all of those. So, what is my goal to reach an invisibility token? So I can't do that. I can't start the room by making the gel happen. But I can make everything gel after I start the room. That way, something good, maybe. Okay, open the way out. Take invisibility. Now make it tar. Now make it tar and very carefully walk out to the perimeter. Cut things. Okay, now make it mud. Okay. Now I'm allowed to do that, except not really. I feel like there must still be something I don't understand about this room. Because how am I supposed to kill all of those guys while Beethro is supposed to stay way in here? There's no way for the Mimic to do that. But I don't have the option to do anything else. Is there anything that opens those doors? No? So how am I supposed to finish the rest of the... without moving anywhere? I guess if I'm visible and somehow at the same time all the way over there, but I can't do that either. Well, this almost, but doesn't really even close to work. I don't know how to finish this room because there are no options that work. There is no way to stand on this door while the Mimic finishes off the tar babies. There just isn't. I don't know what this room wants me to do because nothing is going to work then. I guess I'll just try a different room. Yeah, that one looks like it exists. What does the scroll say? In B, no cheap tricks here. Every single pressure plate is a toggle and will close the door under the prior on that side of the room. Okay. Why do I care about that? Okay. There's a secret wall that hits a tar mud token here for some reason. Why? So, okay. guess the concept is that you're supposed to somehow destroy all the tar stuff and then somehow magically not open the doors. Somehow not close the doors afterward. It's also really loud, sorry. So, I think my goal is to find a path around that never changes the tar stuff to mud. So every time I step on a something mud token, it needs to be the thing that it's not currently, until I reach the middle, at which point it should be gel. Also, I have to be careful which way I'm facing for that reason. Up there is tar mud, so I need this to be gel to go through that. That's also tar mud, so yeah. Just need to turn the sword the right way, and now the trapdoor is down. And it's the wrong thing. Okay. So when and how did I go wrong? I think I ate something that I shouldn't have somewhere. Or maybe I just started the room wrong and I needed to start with this. Tar gel. Then I can enter on a tar mud. Okay, I can't do that. So I've got to go use this. And then while it's tar, I can do that. Then switch back to gel. No, I can't do this way. That's gonna be wrong. So, I neglected to press a button. I missed this. I couldn't hit this because, or could I? So that won't work, but I think this will. Okay, no? No. No? This is incredibly awkward. So, was this not what I was supposed to do all along? What even? Okay. I think maybe I did it right the first time. And what I actually want is that it is tar when I'm through, so that I can go up and make it mud and then go straight back down to make it gel before anything moves. That's going to be my hypothesis. So whatever I did the very first time where I went west and then looped through, that was correct. Okay, it's tar. And it still doesn't work. What the heck? Oh, okay, the decoys were the problem. Okay. Hurrah. Now what? What does this actually do? How do I clean everything the rest of the way off? This is supremely awkward. Like, I did the main puzzle of the room. Why is there more? Okay then, what an awkward way to end an otherwise neat room. I feel like that could have been a little cleaner if maybe the Briar just took care of all the babies for you after they did the main puzzle of the room, but whatever. That was a neat puzzle otherwise. Anyway. Yeah. This is something. So... I guess my goal is just to kill everything here. I need to get rid of all of the tar stuff. Okay. So, wait. Hold on. When I did this, I cut it before the token activated. But when I did this, I cut it after the token activated? So does that mean that I actually cut it twice? Like Beethro attempted to cut twice? Weird. Oh, wait. What? Oh. Okay. Sure. I guess this is why this is like this. I'm supposed to do things simultaneously, I guess. Okay. But why, though? Okay, this is some... Okay. So this is some magic move order nonsense. So first this, which is me, then this, which is the first mimic I make, I think, then this, so 3, 4, 1. Unless I've got it backwards. There we go. Okay. Oh, hey, we made the room again. But it's probably different somehow, I guess? How does this room differ from the previous one? Oh. You're not allowed to finish the room until after you do the things. Whatever. So 3, 4, 1. Don't kill everything yet. How? How do I not kill everything? Oh, no. Okay, you're right. So, alright, I misread something because somehow I thought that this was an open gate because I saw an open gate here, which makes no sense at all. Okay. So that opens those, and those toggle those. What? So... what? I have no idea. So what if I just run through myself? What happens? That gets shut. I did things in the wrong order, probably. Yeah, so... whereas before, this plate only opened that door, and each of these toggled one of those. This plate now opens all of the doors, and this closes that, and these do that. Yeah, I don't know. So this is designed such that if you do what you did in the previous room, you wind up with those doors shut. If somehow it were possible to put mimics on the right 3 doors after doing this, then Beethro could get up and finish the room the same way as before. But that's not possible because the only way that you can get rid of all of the tar stuff in the first place is with this exact configuration. Except, as I observed in the previous room, Beethro's cuts kind of get processed twice in a weird sort of way. Maybe I shouldn't be... I don't know. This is probably it. Except that, no. I forgot. I have to get... I still have to get rid of all the tar stuff somehow. It all has to die in the same turn. Well, no. No. That's not true. I just can't let the button go off. That's it. Okay. Neat, I guess. Here's some arrow turners. Okay. Given the objective fact that it's impossible to not eat all of them if you want to free that guy, Oh, wait. Okay. Well, this sure is a room. Oh, okay. It leads to an arrow rotation annex, where this sort of thing is going to be much more meaningful, I guess. Yeah, so this time... I kind of need to be able to exit, though. So I have to use one of the ones in the bottom last. Okay. Oh, force arrow rotation tokens. What a completely awkward element. For the architect and for the player. What an awkward element. Oh boy. This sure is a thing. Make the briar grow and stuff. Probably need it to not grow to where it'll kill itself, I'm guessing. So I want to cut it off from going to the east somehow. And also allow it to go west. Yeah, that's not really working. Nope, not what I want. There's no way to prevent it from going there. I don't have enough control over this. Oh, wait. That kind of started going the right way. Yeah, there we go. I just bashed at it until it worked, but, you know, sometimes that's a victory. Here's the same room, but not exactly. I don't know. I can't... Maybe it's just flipped horizontally. I can't tell what the difference... anything... Oh wow, this one's much easier than the other one. Okay. Or I got really lucky, I don't know. That sure is arrow rotation. Decoys. We make it gel. We blow it up. It blows everything up. And that will close the door. Okay. Alright. So my goal is to cut everything with the decoys. I'm immediately suspicious of double cut necessity, maybe. Maybe not. Hard to tell. Well, okay. I have 6 cuts. Now, if I were the one building this room, and this is exactly what I would want the solution to look like. I would want it to be, oh, you put all the decoys down, and then you stand on the thing, and it immediately kills them all. It immediately cuts everything. but I'm not the one who made this room, so I can't possibly rely on it working the way that I would see to be cool. So what if I do this instead? What's this do? That almost works, except it still misses a little bit. So that's closer in the sense of having a couple tiles less of tar, by which I meant gel. Yeah. Where am I being redundant, I guess, is what I should ask. I think maybe the bottom right corner isn't needed. Let's try that. Then I'll go ahead and cut some tar like that. Okay, that's it. Alright. So the trick is that you mostly do what I would set up the room to require, except that you cut the tar in exactly one place. Okay. Here is a complete nightmare. Yep. That's what I would describe this as. This is a complete nightmare. And I can't solve it from this side, so let's try coming in from the south. Yo, here's the deal. You gotta make it not tar. You got to make none of it tar. Yeah. None tar. Those are the rules of this room. It's also really loud and annoying. So I think I should interpret that tunnel as the intended exit, maybe? I don't think there's any way that the intended exit is the west, right? Like, if I start from this way, which I have to... Well, no, maybe the tunnel is not. I don't know. I guess I should interpret the west exit as the intended one, because... Yeah. I keep thinking about this room as though it had a trap gate, but it doesn't actually have one of those, which means that I have to take this route because anything else is going to mess it up. Okay, this is kind of awful to look at and loud, but it's possible to beat it by somewhat trial and error. So thus far, the only room that I've encountered and tried that I can't solve is the entrance, which is interesting. Oh hey, thanks to MX Vladi, TF Murphy, and Curious Shy Rabbit for beta testing. Oh, we're doing that, are we? Okay. What's my goal? My goal is to not cut it. Got it. Okay, I was just misreading my aim, that's all. So I don't want it to ever be mud while I'm trying to cut at it, while I'm stabbing towards it. If it's mud when I stab towards it, then it's bad. But it can be anything else it wants to be. I guess I'll flip-flop this between tar and gel, and that will be good enough. And then the other one will be tar when I hit this. Hooray! Alright. Simple. Simple room. Very nice. Imagine, in What the Hey, I made a level called Token Trouble that doesn't have any puns about token at all. But that doesn't rely quite so heavily on tar stuff tokens specifically. I use every kind of token I could think of, which included time tokens. So this is the same basic rules of play as before. But probably a different configuration of tokens to start with, I guess. We're very into our level symmetry here, I guess. So that, okay. And this, maybe we'll start with mud on top, tar on the bottom. Are these any different from each other at all? Are these literally the same room twice? No, okay. There's like one slight difference. Up here this is a mud tar. Up here this is a mud gel. And I think the entire rest of the room is identical. Yeah, same token, same token. Same. Oh, okay. This is, okay. So this is mud gel. And here this is mud tar. So two upper right tokens are the only ones that are different, and they change from being mud tar here to being mud gel there. But the act of solving the room still feels very much identical to each other. So I don't know. Oh boy. There's not even any tokens in. Oh, there's tokens at the bottom of this room. Okay, not just not a lot of them. Here's this. I'm going to guess that this entire hold is one level. I think if I want to do another hold, I should start it now. Probably. Tom's Dungeon. My toe. Nasty. ... Okay, just first impressions without any other information about it. I'm guessing this is something that might be okay to do within the next like half hour to 45 minutes. It doesn't look like something that I should invest that much in too much. I don't know. Who knows? It could be surprising. The Cell. Why are these miscentered? Does Tom's Dungeon have spaces in it that's causing it to be off-center from everything else? How can I get out from there? There? You mean here? Hey Beethro, I dropped this to you. Use it to open the door. There is a eye guardian outside. Okay. I guess I need to do this. I mean, I could have put him on the east of those orbs, but why do that? Oh, interesting. This isn't Tomb of Noom, is it? No, that's the next one. Okay. So that'll be next week, I suspect. Oh yeah, there's a scroll up there I want to read. The oldest hold is a sewer level. Okay. Hey Betro, you can escape here. I dig this hole to you. Who's Betro? That's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to make the mimic stab the goblin, but in the process killed him like I killed the mimic. There we go. I'm going to a lot of effort just to not have to fight the goblins myself. Alright. What lies to the north? Betro. Watch out! Also, that says HE4 Bethro. It's Bethro. You know, Bethro. It's not really readable very much on the map either. Oh boy! Someone's really excited about tar babies. Oh look, it's a trap that they're always going to bonk themselves into. Yeah. I wonder if I can get a 100, number 1. 100? 7th, 3rd. Okay, I'm guessing 3rd I got for this. I tried to get I tried to get 1st place here, but I must have been inefficient in my killing of brains. Or something. Anyway, I'm not going to go back and try again. Oh, no. The exit! So what's to the south? This is Door of Destiny, King's Quest 4. Remember this, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those are the numbers that come after 1 and 2. Remember this, 1, 7, 3. That's 2 prime numbers, one after another. Here's an unclearable room. What's this? It says H exclamation point 4. I don't know why. Maybe I should go see what's about the exit over there. So I noticed this is a required room, but I don't think it's possible to clear it? Weird. Oh, also I have to restore if I want to go see what's up with the exit. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no! Okay. The exit is blocked, by the way. So probably, I imagine this won't have a blue door at the end, since there's no way to actually do this. Can I go east? I think I can go east. Let me check what's to the east. Oh, I can't... Okay. I made a choice without realizing it, and I have to go west now. I think it's been more difficulty in the first floor! Okay. So... easy, ... So, that's what happens if you go to the east, or that's what happens if you go west. What happens if you go east instead? You're told 3, 4, 5. You run into this here goblin. Things are less organized. And there's a trapdoor gate. Your breakfast is rotten. What? Okay, and it leads to the same place. But, now relax and listen to the music. Here it's 4:19, but well, it'll actually be 3:19 24 hours from now. because where I am we have daylight savings. I guess? The West Passage is like, first floor is hard, or something. But the way it's said, the text used to describe the first floor as being hard suggests that you've already been to the first floor. It's really strange. I could hedge my bets on the lack of a blue door here at the end of this level too, but I don't feel like doing that. I mean, do I really want to walk all the way back through this passage of trapdoors if it is? Let's just make sure that snake kills himself. Okay. Well, that happened. Hey, Snake, I'm over here, stupid. Thank you. Here's the same thing as the previous room, but no snake and there's tar babies instead. I think someone maybe didn't grasp that you could just walk back and forth and kill these pockets of monsters. It's a really good thing there's technology in the future now where walking back and forth can be automated for you. Or this would be really a pain to do. Okay, moving around. Have you got any sunglasses? A. Nope. B. Yep. C. Wait a minute. Because I haven't got any. What? Here's a passage to nowhere, by the way. You entered the gate room. No, you entered to the gate room. Which is full of goblins, but not in a way that's even interesting at all. What? That room's scoreable, I guess? This bridge lead you to the second floor. Do you like spiders? The bridge. Because I hate them. Neat, huh? First place? Sixth place? I must have done something horribly wrong. This room would be really annoying if there was a brain in it, but there's not. There's a smiley face in the water out there. Sorry, there's loud. I can't make it not loud, I'm sorry. think that the upcoming update is going to actually make that not a thing, which I guess I can't complain too much about. The second floor you cannot read? What? Sure. So there's 2 second floors, by the way. There's a lot of options here, but the correct answer is yes. Into the throne room. That's not a sentence. Oh, okay. Sorry, but I'm tired, so I couldn't dig this place. Sorry! Okay. Hold on, is that true? Oh, it is bridged to the second floor. Why does the second floor need an entire bridge leading to it? It doesn't make any sense. It's not a... like, don't you generally use stairs to get upstairs, not a bridge to transfer from one floor to another? Well, that happened. Enjoy the view. Sixth place. First place probably does some amazing manipulation when it finally frees the spider. Sorry. When it finally frees the snake. So once again I have a choice between east and west, but are they actually different? The throne room. Well, I get you, evil monster. Okay. Well, what about the east exit? That's not where I thought it was. I thought I was restoring to the throne room, though. So, here's the thing. It's very easy to make a first place demo here. Does anyone do anything interesting with their first place demo? Because, I mean, there's all this time you're just waiting around. Why don't you pace around in an interesting way? That'd be cool. I don't know. Anyway. East exit now. Okay, same exact text, same exact room. The big boss has got 8 parts. Listen carefully. No, listen carefully. There's one too few L's. Hints. The big boss is pink. What do you want? Go away. Okay. The big boss is pink, apparently. Okay. Place. Alright. So far I haven't seen any of those so-called bosses. I am the big boss in the other room. You need to fight with me. I helped you to get out there. Thanks for the cleaning. Now you will die. Wahahaha. Okay. So the lore is that the big boss wanted me to murder all the monsters. Here I am. And he is also just a goblin? Well, what about the other directions? Also, why does... Okay, there's no way to go there. Last I checked, Beethra woke up in an unknown prison. Why does a prison have a throne room? Also, I can't go that way. Well, the hint scroll said that the boss was pink, so is the goblin not the boss? Is the goblin just some random monster and the boss is this brain right here? Who has no power at all? You conquered Tom's dungeon. This is an eternal question. Where does the exit leads? Okay. Sure, I guess. And we've mastered this nasty ... hole. Okay. I think it'd be wise to call it for today and come back next week to continue. I have quite a bit otherwise that I was planning to get done today, so... Alright, well, this has been fun. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. Happy Halloween. Eat candy if you can and want to in celebration. I'll be back next week as far as I know. More fluff. You'll see.